Visiting rules in New South Wales are set to be relaxed today, allowing families to visit sick and dying loved ones. But for our next guest, this was all too late. Joanna was tragically forced to say goodbye to her father via FaceTime as he took his final breaths alone. She's not alone, is she? Unfortunately. Joanna joins us now. Appreciate your time this morning, and I'm so sorry for your loss. How are you doing?
I'm okay. You know, going through the motions of grief, but yeah, I'm okay.
Look, your mum was the only one granted a visit on compassionate grounds. How's she holding up?
Look, she's devastated. She didn't get much time to spend with my dad, to comfort him. She feels like she's let him down, which is not the case. So yeah, she's devastated. Yep.
Look, I completely sympathise with the workers in these situations, as I'm sure you do as well, right?
Absolutely, yes.
But it's been nearly 2 years of this pandemic, and still we haven't been able to navigate our way through to doing what is fundamentally and should be a human right, to be with your loved ones when they pass away, to hold their hands, to talk to them, to be with them, right?
Right, yep. It is absolutely inhumane, and that's right. We've had the government has had 2 years to work this out, 2 years.
And
So
what sort of
it's
frustrations
very
have you
hard
had?
to accept.
What sort of hoops have you had to jump through? What sort of obstacles have you faced?
Well, my dad was in hospital for 12 days. The obstacles were just trying to get through to the hospital, to to the decision makers, to make, to allow us to see him. That was the biggest obstacle.
I've had 3 or 4 of my friends who have had to say goodbye in this way to their fathers, their mothers, and their grandparents. And it's just obscene, the amount of emotion they have to deal with in not being able to be with their parents or grandparents. The New South Wales Premier is joining us a little bit later in the program. What message would you like to send to him?
Well, the rules need to change. They need to have more compassion. They need to make sense. Just to have that right, people are dying. I know my dad died. He was afraid and he was alone.
Oh.
No one deserves to die like that. No one. So they have to have more compassion.
That breaks our heart, afraid and alone. Just needs to be a solution, doesn't there?
Yep.
I appreciate your time today.
Yep,
we'll put that to
absolutely.
Dominic Perrottet in the next little bit. He's joining us on the show just after 7:30. Appreciate your time today. Thank you.